It's week 13 of the NFL, and we've got the Chargers' towering wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Chargers and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. That's to his tight end, the former Seahawk, Will Dissly. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. On play action, now Herbert. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes
the pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers offense led by their wide receiver heading out for their second possession. And we take a look at the youngest member of this group, the rookie. On play action now, Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a play fake. Herbert thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
That one good for 29.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Herbert on the bootleg. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, strong in the victory, as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The man signed away from Green Bay, Aaron Jones, a touchdown run. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point.
Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Pistol here for Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On first down, Herbert. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, L.A.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Now, faking the give. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
That's to the tight end, Hurst. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and They got some big plays in their future.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught side of the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Herbert. Off-balance throw. It's complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Set. 380. You're out.
They bring the tight end in motion. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off.
Offense. Still 1st down.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left.
Go.
Herbert to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Herbert now on first down. Quick throw, taken in.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now a play fake. Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for first and goal. Herbert to the air again, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On play action, it's Herbert. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Herbert now on third and goal. He is in. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory.